All right, y'all, let's get into the Little Rocket Man and the best timing for this event, because I told y'all in my other video it's soon, and some of y'all interpret soon as being next week or whatever. I don't mean next week, folks, all right? It could be next week, but that's not what I mean by soon. What I mean by soon is it's going to be in 2023, and we'll get into the best timing of this in just a second, but we know that 23 event has to lead into the 24 event, which leads to the 25 event. And we know that there's 3 big eggs in 23, 2 big eggs in 24, 2 big eggs in 25. So with past coding and what we've been seeing, if you've been following along on the Instagram page, that there's a bunch of stuff around Christmas time, Thanksgiving time, Halloween time that was showing bombs and this types of stuff, okay? So knowing that the day Santa has to come in, and knowing the heat of the dawn comes in, and the Red Dawn invasion and all these things, that it's looking like next December would be when that Little Rocket Man would come, okay? Or Thanksgiving or Halloween time frame, all right? It would be in the fall of Satan, okay? And the Satan is the Satan worship that goes on in the whole Mystery Babylon and the church and all these things of the Baal and all these, because we're giving over our countenance and we're worshiping that system as God, when we're going to be worshiping ourselves as God, and this is when God walks with man as well. God walking with man will be happening in multiple layers, but AI is one layer, man becoming as God. Behold, he has become one of us, and we've eaten the apple, and we're getting the Python next, and all those little things as beast men, okay? Because the beast men will merge into the machine in the future, okay? Because you have to look at things in a backwards form, because beginning is declared from end. So there's going to be 2 forms of man made. One's taken into the kingdom of the holy city, Jerusalem, the alien ship or whatever, and the other man is given the technology of that system, and that's where they get plugged in to where you get your mind and your brain and all those things, and you get your mind of God. And okay, so it's a different thing of the past being played out in a way, okay? And we'll get into that a little bit more deeper in when I do my alien videos, okay? And tie in the return of Jesus and the aliens among us and those little tidbits, all right? Either way, so we have Xmas in July, Christmas in July, and we have Christmas in December, okay? And we know that the Christmas spirit is coming, the day Santas, and we know the holidays are not going to be needed as he comes into reign as is Saint Nick. So this is where the temples will be destroyed and broken, and they'll be rebuilt up, because you're going to get rid of those old holidays, and I'm sure there's going to be some new holidays come up or whatever, but you're not going to have Christmas and Thanksgiving and all that crap that we have today, all right? All that stuff is to control you and to build up the beast, to create the beast man, to create the world system that we have today, and that's where it's all there, folks, okay? So the heat of the day, the heat of the dawn, the high noon, that could come in summertime, okay? And then collapse things forward. But we're also shown in the Red Dawn movies, Korea and Russia, that's wintertime, and that's when people's power goes out, and can be brutal winters, those type of things. So the little rocket, or there could be actually two ISIS, the twin 9/11 event, okay? That is another big egg that can happen in 2023, all right? That big ISIS K event coming, that can be one. And then you get the Little Rocket Man towards the end, okay? So different things will happen, but Little Rocket Man would more than likely be like your Houston or your DFW or your OKC thing, where it causes issues with the gas and oil line or freight or whatever, okay? OKC is a major hub for truckers to pass through, so if that's ever taken out, it's a big problem as far as shipping, goes, especially if OKC and Dallas was taken out. That's a big issue as far as getting across the nation, okay? And we are showing in the television, the vision's locked up. They're showing us now that in some of these shows where people are fleeing and they can't get out, all right? And they're all stuck in their car, they're all burned in their car, or cars are all lined up and there's wrecks everywhere. People are just stuck and it's exactly what I've been telling you. If you don't get out, you're not going to get out. And this is where you see these things and then you flee, because within a few days or a day or however long, it's going to be very bad. And so we need to realize and wake up a little bit and know that America has had a Trojan horse placed in it, and these different infrastructure problems are coming down, and he has the infrastructure bill to build back better. And before you can build it back better, you got to destroy it, okay? So all that's going to be changing, folks, all right? So have your eyes and ears open and pass the channel, because it's very limited time to get people to start waking up about the day and the hour that it is. And they're going to be, the wall king has already shown and built his wall, and he's pissed because the wall's not finished. The people did not rise up for him. The country did not rise up for the love of the Constitution. And they are coming for the gun owners. They are not coming for you the way that y'all think they are. They're going to put your guns to the test, okay? Before they take them, they're going to put them to the test, all right? And y'all all have been trained by the AI to be combat soldiers if you've been born after a certain generation, because you've been raised on Medal of Honor and Halo and whatever else Army games they are conditioning y'all to go and battle, all right? It's going to be interesting. This is not going to be a time where you want to be in the cities in the future. You do not want to be anywhere near the cities in the future. If you have the means now to leave and to start preparing and to set up shop, you need to do that, okay? The things that I was shown and the things that I lived through, as far as the Spirit showing me and taking me through this nation, people are going to start feeling those things. They're feeling them now, and they need to know what to do. And you can't be worried about all your stuff. That's the spiritual test, guys. That's the spiritual test. You're caught in a trap. You love all your shit. You love your nice house. You love all your nice beds. You love whatever, okay? When I went to Wyoming with my family, when we were shown these things, we went up there expecting to live in a tent in the dead of winter, all right? The whole time I was like, dude, I don't know where God, I don't know what you're doing. I don't know what you're showing me. I don't know where you're taking me, but I'm trusting you, and that's what you're going to have to do. You're going to have to trust God and know that he's going to take care of you, because he's telling you to leave all your stuff behind. And he's telling you to leave all your stuff behind because he's got better things for you out there that you cannot see, okay? We're going to end it here, and Babylon, Babylon.